grade, and I am representing Judson Middle School. My science fair project was about if LED lights is more brighter. What I proceeded to do was take 8 LEDs and put them on a breadboard and proceed to run 12 voltage of power through the breadboard in series with the LED lights. Then I proceeded to add a resistor. What the resistor is, it allowed for the LEDs to not take so much energy. Like if they were to short circuit, crack, or burn out, the resistor would keep that from happening. And then after making sure all the LEDs were good, the resistor was working properly, and they were all getting the same amount of power, I proceeded to take out a multimeter. What the multimeter is, it allows me to measure the amount of voltage in the series with the LEDs. And after recording how much the series of voltage had, I proceeded to record the individual amount of voltage in the LED. For 8 LEDs, it was a low number. For 7 LEDs, it was a higher. 6 LEDs, higher than that. 5, 4. They just kept it going higher for each LED I took away. After recording all the data, putting it everywhere, writing it down, putting it on a poster board, I then took out my lux meter. The lux meter allows me to measure the amount of illumination that was emitting from the LEDs. For 8 LEDs, you couldn't see them in complete darkness or just in broad daylight. For 7 LEDs, you could only see it in complete darkness. 6 LEDs, it was sort of bright. You could barely see it in the dark, and you can see it better in the dark, but not too well in broad daylight. 5, it was less brighter than 4 LEDs. You could see it pretty clearly. In the dark, you can see where you're going if there was a case like that. For 4 LEDs, they were the brightest out of the bunch. You can clearly see them in broad daylight with just lights everywhere. You could clearly see them.